Tesla shareholders are facing a life and death situation as Tesla CEO Elon Musk is fighting as hard as he can for the survival of his company. Tesla stock has dropped as bad news stories have hit the stock. There have been several car crashes that caused Tesla cars to explode, and 2 kids in Florida got burned to a crisp in a sad situation. But that didn't really hit the stock that day. What hurt the stock more was a contentious conference call Elon Musk had with Wall Street analysts back in March. When asked by one analyst about production problems and growing debts, this is how Musk responded.
We're going to go to YouTube. Sorry. These questions are so dry. They're killing me. I mean, we're talking about a 3 to 5% difference. Yeah. So, like, you know, and it's something that we'll solve like within a 3 to 6 months later. So, like, it's not like it's like some, you know, don't make a federal case out of it. Next. Boring bonehead questions are not cool. Next. I think that if people are concerned about volatility, they should definitely not buy our stock. I am not here to convince you to buy our stock. Do not buy it if volatility is scary. There you go.
So I'm also wondering, are you guys going to let Porsche beat you to market with a 350 kilowatt-hour supercharger? Because I know you've mentioned, E3.
We'll keep going if the questions are not boring.
The call didn't go well, and the financial media attacked Musk afterwards. Wall Street analysts are not used to being put down and ignored like that. But the fact is, Musk was simply being evasive. And after the call, analysts put doubt on Musk's predictions for increased car production for this year. And Forbes blew the lid on this problem. And the Wall Street Journal put out a story that cast serious doubt on Tesla's ability to continue to finance its debt load this year without running out of money. If that happens, the stock will totally crash. These news stories have caused many to lose confidence in Tesla stock. But last week, Elon Musk fought back. On Twitter, he began to attack the media that reports on his company problems. And then he proposed creating his own website to rank news organizations and journalists. Many Tesla stock owners cheered this move. Musk channeled any anger they may have over their losses into anger at the media. And he has promised them that he's going to change the world and make them rich by doing so. Should we believe him? Are the analysts that say Tesla is going to have to raise money this year again actually right? Well, let's take a look at the financials. What you're looking at here is the revenue statement for Tesla. In 2014, it made $3 billion in revenue. Last year, it made over $11 billion in revenue. That looks good. But this is only revenue. It's not profit. Tesla costs in every category have grown even faster than its revenue has. In 2014, Tesla lost over $186 million. But last year, it lost over $1.6 billion. So during the past 3 years, our revenue has more than tripled. Its expenses have grown at an exponential factor beyond 100. As a result, Tesla has had to borrow money crazy just to survive. This is the Tesla debt balance sheet. Today, it now has total debt liabilities of over $24 billion. These debts are growing exponentially faster than revenue, and they mean that if Tesla doesn't turn a profit, that the company will indeed go bankrupt someday. Now, Musk claims the company is turning a corner right now and won't need to borrow any more money this year. But reporters who've gone to his factories don't believe him. Now, I know many Musk shareholders hang on to his every word and think that anyone who doubts him is fake news. But what he says seems to defy common sense. Let me ask you, do you believe what you see for yourself with the balance sheets here, or what you hear Musk say? Musk has had a pattern of creating distractions when bad Tesla news hits the stock. For instance, back in March, right after Tesla's CFO suddenly left the company, Musk talked about making a spaceship that would go to Mars. That Musk story dominated the news cycle, blanking out the bad news of the CFO leaving. And then, when Tesla reported earnings in March, Musk changed the way the company accounts for its car sales to goose his earnings statements. It was a gimmick, and a disturbing one. It's a red flag that when companies do that, something bad's happening. But his rant against the analysts drowned out that fact. And when companies do this, it's almost always a bad sign. What Musk has done is create a cult of shareholders by constantly making wild predictions and promises to change the future.
Have you literally looked into, or had someone look into, or are they still looking into for you, whether you can do warp drive? I mean, really,
yeah,
has that crossed your mind?
Is a, well, you know, there actually does seem to be, oddly enough, some breakthrough on the whole warp drive thing, because you can't exceed the speed of light, but technically it is possible, theoretically possible, to warp space itself, so that even on in your local space-time continuum, you're not traveling faster than the speed of light, but you're warping space such that space is moving.
I can tell you this. I don't believe in Musk. And that is why right now I am actively betting against the Tesla stock by short selling it. The stock simply had a nice dead cat bounce entry point for a stock trading setup. And I just think one day it's simply going to vanish, so I took advantage of the bounce and took my position. Now, I don't know Musk personally. I never met Musk. But people close to him are also deciding to jump ship on his company. At Tesla, many people have left just in the past couple of months. What you're seeing here is a list of all the top executives at Tesla who simply decide to leave the company while the getting is good. Just remember this about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not Henry Ford, and Tesla is not General Motors.